Hey there, thinkers. Robert N. Jacobs here from the Thinkers Books channel, where we dive deep into the world of books to bring you knowledge and insights that can transform your life. Just like Tony Robbins says, the path to success is to take massive, determined action. So let's dive right into it. Today we're discussing a book that's all about nourishment for the body and mind, Food Rules by the renowned author Michael Pollan. This book is a treasure trove of wisdom on how to eat wisely and live healthily. In Food Rules, Pollan presents us with a simple yet powerful approach to eating. He distills the vast and often confusing landscape of dietary advice into 64 straightforward rules. These rules are easy to understand, practical, and most importantly, focused on real food. Now, let's get into the meat of the book. The rules fall under three main themes: eat food, not too much, and mostly plants. These themes encourage us to go back to basics and focus on natural foods, moderation in quantity, and a plant-centric diet. Pollan emphasizes the importance of knowing what you're eating. He advises us to avoid anything that our great-grandmothers wouldn't recognize as food. This means staying clear of processed foods loaded with additives and preservatives. Instead, we should focus on fresh, whole foods that nourish our bodies. He also warns against overeating, advocating for moderation in our portions. He suggests that we should eat meals at regular times, stop eating before we're completely full, and avoid snacking between meals. He also urges us to make plants the star of our plates, pointing out that populations that eat a plant-based diet tend to be healthier and live longer. Now let's delve a little deeper into the top 5 takeaways from Food Rules. 1. Eat real food. Pollan urges us to steer clear of processed foods that are packed with artificial additives and preservatives. Instead, we should be reaching for fresh, wholesome, natural foods. Think fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. By making this switch, we're not just fueling our bodies with nutrient-dense food, we're also avoiding the hidden sugars, salts, and unhealthy fats that lurk in many processed items. It's a change that requires a bit of effort, but the payoff for your health is immense. 2. Moderation is key. In today's world, where supersized meals are the norm, Pollan's advice to eat less is particularly poignant. He suggests adopting the Japanese practice of hara hachibu, which means eating until you're 80% full. This concept encourages mindful eating, where we tune in to our body's hunger and fullness cues, rather than mindlessly munching until we're stuffed. It's about enjoying your food, but also knowing when to put the fork down. 3. Make plants the star. The benefits of a plant-based diet are well documented, and Pollan is a staunch advocate. He's not saying you need to go fully vegetarian or vegan, but rather that plants should take center stage on your plate. This means loading up on a colorful array of fruits and vegetables, hearty whole grains, and plant-based proteins like beans and lentils. These foods are packed with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, all of which contribute to overall health and well-being. 4. Quality over quantity. Pollan challenges the common notion that eating healthy has to break the bank. He advises us to spend a little more on high-quality organic food and, in turn, eat less of it. This approach not only benefits our health, but also supports sustainable farming practices. So it's a win-win situation. 5. Enjoy food. Last but certainly not least, Pollan reminds us that food is meant to be enjoyed. Eating is not just a physiological necessity, it's also a social and cultural activity, a source of pleasure, and even an act of love. We should take the time to savor our meals, share them with loved ones, and appreciate the nourishment they provide. Food Rules is a refreshingly simple guide in a field often cluttered with complicated diets and conflicting advice. It brings us back to the basics of healthy eating and makes nutrition accessible to everyone. Personally, I found this book incredibly enlightening. It has changed the way I view food and made me more mindful of my eating habits. It's not just a book, it's a lifestyle guide. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Food Rules. Have you read it? What did you think? Did it change how you approach food? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get a conversation going. And if you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful book summaries. Remember, thinkers, knowledge is power, but only if we apply it. Let's take what we've learned today and make healthier choices, not just for ourselves, but for our planet too. Until next time, keep thinking, keep learning, and keep growing. Thank you.